hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing this look for you. I'm using the peach palette again, but this time a bit more dramatic, well, a lot more dramatic than the first time. And also this is quite, full coverage makeup, so I thought, this is like a full face, full coverage look. So I hope you like it. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to start off with Hylamide HA Blurring Surface Hydrator as a primer. This feels really smooth on the skin, so it's a great base for putting your foundation on. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter, and this is in the shade 2.0. I must say that this foundation, first of all, I put it on with a brush and then I go in my beauty blender. I must say this foundation looks perfect, the perfect shade for me now, but it does oxidize on me a bit, so it does go a bit darker, so perhaps get a shade lighter than you normally would. Don't take my word for it, get a sample first and see, but this oxidized on me. Apart from that, it's a fab foundation, and it really stays in place all day. To highlight and conceal, I'm going to be using the Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer in the shade SX07, and I just pop it under my eyes using my thumb, and then I put it on my cupid's bow, my chin and my forehead, and using my damp beauty blender again, I press it into my skin. To contour, I'm using the Amazing Cosmetics Perfection Stick in the shade Deep, and I run it from the corner of my ear, like the top part, towards the corner of my mouth, and I flick it up like where my cheek would be, and then I put it under my chin, around the top of the forehead, and then also just on the jawline to define my jaw a little bit more. And then again, I get my damp beauty blender and blend it into the skin. To bake, I'm going to be using the Radial baking powder in the shade 01, and I'm also going to be using the Radial baking brush. This is a great combo to use, so I'm just going to put that under my eye and leave it there just for a moment. To bronze and contour the face further, I'm going to be using those two shades there from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the two bronzy sort of shades, and I'm going to go over where we contoured initially, and I'm using the Shade and Light brush to start with. So this makes my cheekbones look more defined, while setting the cream product that we placed down first of all. Now I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola brush with the bronzy shade, just to blend that a little bit more so it looks a bit softer, because it looked a bit harsh with just that brush. So this brush sort of smoothed it over a little bit, if that makes sense. Now I'm just wiping away the baking powder with a nice stippling brush, which just literally makes the baking powder drift away. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit and using the shade Snow, and the one next to that was White Sand, I believe, and I'm popping that on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm just like glowing so much right now. I love this palette, it's gorgeous. So I'm popping it on tops of my cheekbones, a little bit on my chin and my forehead, but only a tiny bit. then on my cupid's bow and the bridge of the nose with a concealer brush. For blush, I'm going in with this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. This is really cute, and I'm using that orange shade which is at the top, and I'm just popping it on the apples of my cheeks and then running back into the hairline. I thought this colour would look really nice because it would go with like the peach palette, because it's a real like orangey peach shade. And I'm choosing a stippling brush and just blending all of those shades together to avoid harsh lines. I do my brows off camera, but the usual products are being used. Now onto the eyes, and first of all I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is a primer, and then I'm going to set it with the white peach shade from the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, literally just to set the primer. I never really use a primer, but I did today. Now using an E40 brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Peaches and Cream, and I'm going to pop that into the crease, in the upper crease area, going backwards and forwards and in circular motions. Now I'm going in with the shade Puree, and again I'm using the E40 brush from Sigma, and I'm popping that through the upper crease, well kind of like just above the crease, and I'm just running backwards and forwards, and you know, I'm gradually adding this shade. I love this colour, it's really, really nice. Just go backwards and forwards in circular motions and just keep blending until you're satisfied with the amount of pigmentation and the amount it's blended, because really these are quite pigmented, so you don't need to go in too many times. And I'm flicking out towards the edge a little bit. As you can see, it's getting more pigmented as we're adding a bit more product. Now I just diffuse it with the colour we used first of all. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Summer Yum, and now going in with a Sigma E25 brush. So this is a bit smaller, and I'm running this through the crease. This is a gorgeous warm shade. I really, really love it, and we all know I love warm shades. I think most people do. So I'm running it through the crease and just flicking out towards the edge. And then I'm blending again with my big fluffy brusher, I can't speak, which is the E40. Sorry if I sound a bit odd, I've got a cold. I'm now going in with this dark brown shade, which is called Charmed I'm Sure, and this M501 brush from Morphe, and it's a really, really little brush, so it's quite good for detailed work, and I'm running it through the crease and then just flicking up at the outer corner. And I just keep going over that until, again, I'm satisfied with the amount of coverage. Now I'm going to go in with the E25 brush, but with nothing else on the brush, although there is still some of that Summer Yum on there, and I'm just running that through the crease as well. And I'm putting some Summer Yum on the bottom of the lash line, the lower lash line, and I'm connecting it to the crease colours at the side. You'll see in a minute. I'm now going in with the shade Luscious, and I'm going to pop that all over the base of the lid, and this is just a really nice, you know, shimmery shade. I think it's really pretty and really flattering. On the outer corner of the eye, I'm going to be using a bit of that shade Charmed I'm Sure, that dark brown, and I'm also going to run it on the lower lash line just to blend that all together. I'm now going to go in with this pigment from Illamasqua, but I couldn't let it focus and I spilt it all over the place. This is the shade, I can't pronounce it, but I'll leave it below, but it's a very, very pretty glittery pigment. Now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner and create a wing. I fail at filming my winged liner, guys, so I do this bit quite okay, so I show you how I do it, and then basically I'm going to fill this in. Oh, I'm getting all bunged up now, I can't really speak. But then you just see my forehead. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I put some winged eyeliner on, and then I go in with, no I don't, I then go in with black eyeliner. This is the Make Up Forever one, and then I'm going in with Better Than Sex mascara, and then for lips I'm going to go in with Too Faced Melted Mattes in the shade Child Star. This is like my favourite lip colour at the moment. I just adore it. It's the perfect nude for me. Oh, I love it. So yeah. To finish off the look, I'm going to be using some Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I love this, just to spritz all over my face just to add a nice glow. So that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had a nightmare filming this. Like, I was doing my eyeliner, then I got it on my nose, so I had to wipe a bit of my makeup off my nose, and I was like, ah, my God, the bacon powder went all over me. So I really hope you enjoyed it, because I had a nightmare filming this. But I really hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you liked the look, obviously. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching.